All right, looks like I lost the stream there for a little while. Y'all forgive me. Who knows what happened there? I don't know if I lost you, for how long I lost you. And if it if it goofed up, I apologize. Anyway, where were we? We were just recently talking about leadership. Uh, so we'll go on with it. It's 5:44 in the morning. You know, a boss tells people what to do. A leader shows people how to do it. The loudest person on the job site isn't always the best leader. Real leaders lead by example. They listen before speaking. They correct without humiliating. They stay calm when others get loud. Leadership doesn't require noise. And you all seen these guys before. You worked with them. You know, you get signed to a job and you hear that superintendent's name and you go, two responses normally. Well, there could be three. The first response might be, "Oh Lord, man, that shouting fool! I just don't want to." Golly, and your already mindset is doubt and misgiving about going to work, but you need a paycheck, so you're gonna go anyway. The second response is, "Hey, you know what? We've worked real well before. He's a fair guy. He's tough, but he keeps us straight. And if I'm goofing up, he'll sure let me know. But if I'm doing right, he'll pat me on the back and tell us all we're doing a good job." That's the second response. And then there's the third one. Uh, you've never worked with the guy, so you don't know. I encourage you, if you're in that situation, keep an open mind. Um, don't go in with any predetermined notions. I'll give you an example. I was on a job site, and golly, it was I think Decatur, Alabama, somewhere is a steel plant. It made coils of steel, and their facility where they stored these great big rolls of coiled plate got struck by a tornado, and I was out there and had to be on this job site. And before that, I was relatively new with this company, and I kept hearing them talking about, I'm just going to call him so and so. Oh, that old so and so, he's such a and he's such a so and so. He's that so and so. He's a SOB. And so I'd heard this 2 or 3 different times. And I was on this job site, and I was in the trailer there doing my preliminary paperwork stuff. And one of the guys that was on that job looked out the window, and he goes, "Well, here comes old so-and-so." And I said, "That sorry son of a..." And I never met the guy. I didn't even know what he looked like. And he walked in the door, and I shook his hand, and he ended up being a super guy. And the reason that these other guys had such a negative opinion of him is he was a strong believer in accountability. And they didn't like being held accountable. And I was like, and I told him later on, I said, "Man," I said, "it's been a pleasure working with you. And if these guys don't like you because you hold them accountable, I like you because you hold them accountable." And we worked well together on several projects and had a good relationship. And people started recognizing that, hey, these guys are getting along all right, and there's not really any conflict, and they're on the same page. And as time went by, he had developed certain crews that he knew that he wanted to work with, and the company allowed him to develop that crew, and they worked together quite a bit, and they were one of the strongest crews. So take that and think about that, and judge or make your opinions based on whether accountability is important to you or not. All right, let's see. This week on MCB Ventures, we continue the OSHA 10-hour fall protection series. This week last week we cut this past week we covered why fall prevention is important on a job site. And this week we're delving into the OSHA 1926-501, the duty to have fall protection. And I edited that thing yesterday. It'll go out at the end of the week. It will cover when fall protection is required, the different types of fall protection systems, and common mistakes workers make around edges and openings. We've got to remember falls remain, and we've talked about it all this morning. Falls remain the leading cause of fatalities in construction, and understanding this standard can save lives. So keep that in mind. Look out for that video. I've got, Lord, I looked at the thing the other week when I published that. I think I've got 225 safety videos. Uh-oh, my camera went out now. What the hey? You turkey? Ah, dang it. I can't believe it. Yeah. This is always happening to me. Anyway, let's see how long it takes that thing to come back up, if the scene is all goofed up or if it held settings. Let's see what y'all gonna get. Live streaming. You just never know what's going to happen. You got to be ready. I apologize for that, boys and girls. Anyway, we were talking about common mistake work at the 1901-526. That's 1926-501, the OSHA standard on fall protection. But I was talking about, I looked on there, 222 videos. Now, I don't have my calculator. Yeah, I got if I've got 225 videos, where's my calculator? If I've got 225 divided by 52, that's 4.25 years of doing one safety video a week. And I've been doing them longer than that. I just missed some time, busy, on the road, practicing my skills. So I've committed. Oh my God. That's, and it takes an average of 3 hours. Clear. So if I do that, times 3. Wow. No. 4. Let's take that back. Times 52. 225 times 3 equals divided by 52. That's, wow. That's 4 hours a week. That's a lot of time I've committed to this. You know, I could say my success rate is not very good and I need to find another endeavor. But, you know, Napoleon Hill says that when you feel like quitting, that's when you gotta keep going. And maybe I need to mark this video. Y'all subscribe to the channel. Make me feel like I'm achieving something, some level of success that I'm really contributing something to this world. Anyway, it is 5:55, and as we wrap up this morning, I want to thank everyone who takes the time to listen, participate, and share these conversations on the job site. Safety isn't just a rule book. There goes that camera again. What in the hell is going on? My camera keeps flipping out on me. There it goes. Oh, yeah. Safety isn't just a rule book. It's awareness. It's communication. It's looking out for the people beside you. So make it your job. Make it your personal goal to recognize the hazards, prevent the falls, lead without noise, and keep it safe, timely, and efficient. I appreciate each and every one of you who come in here this morning, and I appreciate the opportunity to be here. One final word, or words, as always, have a grateful day until we see each other again. Bubba is out.